would have to say, I guess good afternoon. No, good evening. Late evening. 6:28 p.m. You can tell by the looks of that, you know who this is. Mr. 11107. Yeah, the last video I did was down in Thomasville, Georgia. And yeah, I mentioned something about, on the next company 1099 job, as in, European truck job or foreign truck job. You know what I mean by 1099. If I said W2 company job, that means American truck job, like Western Express or something. All right, 1099. Yeah, I got some kind of news. I hope I don't get disturbed and interrupted like I did before. Got some news this time. I'm scheduled to take a drug test tomorrow. I got another one coming up. Yeah, it's a European truck job. Another one in Illinois again. I'm only hitting Illinois real hard. I'm hitting Illinois random select. Actually, not random select. I'm hitting Illinois. I'm staying stuck to Illinois. I'm gonna try and make this real good. Like them 3 strikes on the advanced transportation system. I hope it don't go this way. Maybe it won't. Maybe it might be one of them flexible, hard to get rid of truck company. Like the types that won't fire for most things. Hopefully it'll be like that. But I don't know. I'm just gonna try and expect the unexpected. Like learn my lesson from the last time. Like try not to make any mistakes if I can. I understand that the last one fired me for, cheap reasons. It wasn't serious because when I told everybody, they couldn't really believe that I was telling the truth. So I do have the evidence. I have the phone number for the manager that was in charge. But anyway, they didn't make a big deal out of it. So it's like, yeah, I got another foreign truck job coming up. And we're scheduled to take a drug test tomorrow. I'm not so sure if it's gonna go that way. Hold up for a second, man, hold up. What's that motorcycle outside? It's like when I think I was on my way up driving that last rental car up to Bridgeville, Illinois to get that truck, that first foreign truck job in Bridgeville. Mom sent me a text message. And I said to her, no, she said something about me definitely getting a job. And I said, don't build your hopes up yet. Yeah, anything can happen. I could lose that job anyway. So far, I did get hired on that job. But now this is my 3rd truck job since Western Express. The second one was advanced transportation. Now the 3rd one, I'd rather not say. I like to keep it to myself because I'm in a tough, tight, scary situation. Even though I'm in my parents' house and all that. I'm actually in my mom's bedroom, but the thing is, I don't need to be making a big deal telling anybody else any information about, where I'm at and all that stuff. I don't care for that. But yes, I did have it rough a couple of months ago before I had that first foreign truck job, right between the time I got fired from Western Express. Yeah, I had it rough. I was there camping out in the car too many times. But now I found a way out. Decided I really ain't used to staying in my parents' bedroom, but yes, I am now. Because the stepfather and the mom is out in the living room all day. And if she needs to use a room, she can use the guest room, which is where the stepfather at. That room has 2 beds. This has 1. This is hers. In the living room, I'm in there. I don't care what anybody says. I ain't going near no stepfather. That's the way I am. It's either the living room or the mom's bedroom. That's it. Not to mention, I'm gonna go ahead and say it again. I've been here I've been to this apartment since 2011. My mom was the first person to come here by herself. The second person to come here in the world, or the second person to be in this apartment, was me, myself. My brother and sister, they never were here. Nobody was here, not even the stepfather. I was here. I kept traveling from Fort Lauderdale to this apartment, like back and forth. I'll be doing 460 miles. 460 miles between Fort Lauderdale, Florida, to actually Lauderdale Lakes, to this part of Georgia. So I used to do that in 2011. I used to have my minivan with me. And I used to be in the guest room where the two beds are. Then the stepfather took over years later, like around 2013 somewhere. So anyways, she is actually king of the house. The stepfather is not. He's not capable. She's actually woman of the house, to tell the truth. She's the one that runs things. Yes, it's part of his ownership also, but most of the way she's the one that runs things. She's capable. But anyways, yeah, I got a third company job in a row, actually getting ready to come up. I think, yeah, the recruiter, yeah, it's another Russian type female, foreign female, European. I don't know her name. I don't remember. Not only that, I don't feel like telling anybody what truck company it is. Oh, let me tell you the next best part. She showed me, she or them sent me pictures of a red Freightliner, a couple of pictures of a red Freightliner Cascadia. That's about exactly like that one. It's red, and she said it's a 2022, which I never touched before. I only got stuck in a 21, the highest, and that's that one. I got stuck in that one for about a year and a half, I guess. What was it, 21? It was June, no, wait a minute, not June. June is when I became lease purchase. It was September 3rd, 2020. I first moved into that truck. I remember so clear, 3rd. It had like 27 miles on the dashboard. On that one, Western Express. In June of 21, that's when I became lease purchase. They almost pulled that one away from me and tell me all kinds of crap, but I can't take that one because that's a company truck. I proved them wrong, because actually not them. The crazy female that told me that I cannot take that truck. You remember last, what was it, 2 years ago when in 21 when I was just shooting a video of me in a pilot truck stop. You remember when I was there getting all pissed off and agitated, and I start shooting a video saying they try to pull that truck away from me so I won't go lease purchase. Well, the lady that said, yeah, you can't have that truck because it's a company truck. Well, I already spoke to the owner of the fleet. The owner that owns that, the one that's in charge of the brand new trucks and the used trucks. He said, yeah, whenever you feel like it, go for it. Yeah, he didn't have a problem. The owner of the fleet didn't have a problem. You see, that's the reason why you gotta stay away from people. Stay away from people you know you can't trust. This lady lied to me big time. So now the only way I can get past her is to go to this new DM, as in dispatch manager. At least purchase dispatch manager in a different department. I had to go to him and tell him, boy, was I really cussing and complaining. I started crying and cussing and complaining about this lady pulling this truck away from me because I spoke to the owner of the fleet, and the owner of the fleet said I can't have it. So now my so-called new DM, he went ahead and he spoke to her. So while I was on my way, oh yeah, wait a minute, before he did that, he said go back to the office where you was, go back to the office to that lady you was talking to. And so I did. I went straight back to the office. Guess what? I didn't even make it to the doorknob. I went like I was 10 feet close to the doorknob, and then the cell phone rang. That's when she, the dumb idiot that said I cannot have that truck, that's when she said, okay, yeah, you could go ahead and have it. You could go ahead and have it. That's when she started saying I could go ahead and have it. So now I stopped 10 feet before I touched the doorknob to go back inside the orientation truck terminal over at Western Express. So I wind up coming back to the truck again. So now I came back to the truck, and the next process I went through was to go to orientation class on my cell phone, the same cell phone I'm videotaping with right now. So now I went to orientation class on the cell phone, and I became lease purchase. So when they stuck me in that brand new truck, I was crazy and desperate about it. I'm glad I got stuck in it anyway. You might say, yeah, you hate Western Express, so well, I kind of hate them, yeah, most of the way. But the only thing that I'm really grateful for, I'm not only glad that I got a taste of it. If I was still a company driver, I would have pulled away from that truck plus the job. But since I became lease purchase, I whooped some ASS. Nah, I didn't just have that truck to myself. I almost did anything I want with it. Almost. I even put the airflow deflector on the front too. As a matter of fact, the mechanic said that was allowed. But they didn't want to allow the speakers getting taken out and modified. They didn't want that. But you know what? They got sucker punched by their own mistake. On this side, this passenger door right here, right up about somewhere near the mirror right below there, there's a what was it, 5x9 Pioneer speaker. All four of them, no, two of the front ones was Pioneers, and the back ones was, I forgot, one of them yellow ones. The back one's the 6x9, the real big ones that sit up in the top bunk. I know y'all saw me installing it because I shot a video of it. They didn't even take out all four of them. They only took out the passenger side. And that's what made the speakers a lot stronger, because the radio system couldn't handle the amount of amps. It couldn't handle the size of the speaker, so you can't turn the volume up higher. So it's like it requires an amplifier for that, or a better radio to match the output. But the thing is, I don't know. When they said the speakers have to be taken out, they didn't really take them out. When I tried to pull away from that truck in 22 last year, I tried to pull away from it for a couple of reasons. It went in the shop because I wanted to knock out the, what do you call it? The automatic shifting. The shop manager, I think. No, the breakdown manager said she'll go ahead and have somebody do it for me. Put the stock switch on so he can put it in manual mode. And that's what they did, but I was afraid they was going to mess with the cruise control again or something. I didn't trust Western Express because they already showed their bad side up in Connecticut and everywhere else. So I couldn't trust them. So I said, since this truck is in the shop and I'm sitting in a loaner, what do you call it? International. I'm sitting in the International camping out. I went to the Target store nearby. And I said I refused. Oh yeah, I got in a little heated disagreement with my DM. He keeps saying the truck is ready. Come for it. He's talking about this one. I said, nah, I'm not touching that piece of crap because y'all, I don't trust it. Y'all put your filthy hands on it. The mechanics put their filthy hands on it. There's no telling what they might do to it. I already had it in the Freightliner shop. Next thing you know, they put the Transtech back in effect and all that stuff. That's what I even complained about, I was scared of the Transtech. Well, they didn't put the Transtech back in because you know what? Freightliner, you know what I said? Freightliner said, Freightliner Freightliner disagreed with the Transtech that Western Express put on there, and Freightliner disabled it. I think they pulled it out too. I'm not so sure. But that cell phone that's in charge of the Transtech, I think it was disabled. I think it was at the bottom of the floor. They didn't mess with that one, but they unplugged it. And I also unplugged the cell phone. So this way the Transtech doesn't mess with me. The Transtech is what controls the speed of the truck according to the speed zone. Like, I'm going to tell you again, I already told you anyway. Like, if the speed limit is 45 miles an hour, it would slow it down to 48 as soon as the nose of the truck pass the speed sign. As soon as the speed sign is going like that, then it's when it says 48. Whatever speed you're going, it's going to drop it down to 48. And then when you're coming up to the next sign that says 55 miles an hour, within about right there somewhere, that's when it starts to upgrade, like accelerate faster if you have your foot on the pedal constantly all the way to the floor. It will pick up on its own. But not only the Transtech got in the way, Freightliner, I actually disabled it on my own by unplugging the cell phone. And when it went into the shop, Freightliner also disagreed with it, not just me. I knew what the problem was. Well, whether if I knew what the problem was or not. I actually pulled the plug on the cell phone so the cell phone doesn't affect it. And Freightliner also did it. They told Western Express that the Transtech is getting in the way. They need to pull it off. And so they did. So me and Freightliner did it. Not only that, Western Express agreed not to put their Transtech or the eSmart back on there because it gets in the way too much. Alright, so much for that part. The next part is I had almost free authority. Not only enough to reject loads and stuff like that. I went high and low with this truck. I did all kinds of things just to keep it in shape. I mean, it's like I had flexibility with that truck anyway. But the thing is, I did not have any flexibility with the paycheck for so long. That only lasted for a short while. That was a big disappointment. I don't know. It's like I had my good moments and my bad moments, but the part that was really important, that thing took me to the dentist when I was in pure torture and pain. It took me to the dentist twice. Just that. And I stayed out there. I tried to get my root canal taken out. The first time they failed, so I had to have my back tooth pulled out. And when I had my back tooth pulled out, and I remember I left a whole pile of nasty blood in the snow and all that. I spit out some blood. And yeah, I could have freaked people out when they were coming out behind me. And I went back in the truck in the snow, bobtail, all the way back to the truck stop up in New Hampshire, I think. Anyways, they did send me a couple of pictures of a red Freightliner Cascadia. They didn't even send me one of a Kenworth. And I said, nah, Kenworth is not my truck. And I said, Peterbilts are worse. I said, it's either Freightliner or Volvo. So this lady said, in order for me to get that truck, because they have other trucks in the fleet that's related to other companies, just like the last one up in Bridgeview. They said in order for me to get that one, they said that they have it waiting for me already. Man, I didn't remember that. Yeah, they said they have it waiting for me right now. I haven't even touched it yet. I'm like 900, maybe 1,000 miles away from them right now. Probably 980, 960. I'm just guessing. Because the last foreign truck job was 900 miles. Pretty much, 930 or something like that. I'm guessing if this one is in Chicago, actually Bridgeview and Chicago are almost close to each other. Maybe it is 980 miles, I guess. So, it's like, they took pictures of it and they sent all 4 and 5 pictures to my cell phone. and I saw it. It's all red. It's got the gray panel just like this one. Same. It's the same exact thing, just about. But it's red, and they said it's a 22. According to how it looks to me, it seemed like a 19. They said that they got a 19. They said it got between 19 and 22, according to what I saw on my text message. Yeah, they sent pictures of their truck to the text message. Same as that one. Doesn't have the deer guard like this one. It's the same as that one, and pretty much like the foreign truck that was driving. All right, anything else? Well, maybe I better probably show you something. I don't know. Oh, they said the clearinghouse thing that I was supposed to get approved. It's pretty much the same thing when that last foreign truck job hired me. Let me see if I can find it. Hold up. It's in the email. Let's see if I can find it. Red Bull eggs. I don't know what the hell this is. Let me check it out. No, this ain't it. Trying to look for that thing, Margaret. Oh shoot, lease purchase program. Oh, that's a message I sent them a message saying, is this a European truck company? And they said, yes, sir, we are truck driving company, U.S. truck driving company located in Westmont, Illinois. Oh, it might be in Chicago. It might be somewhere else. And where else? From Marguerite. Regarding your lease to own program. Oh, shoot. I guess I am leasing to own. My mistake. I think this is one of them jobs where they only have lease purchase position. All right, I'll take it. It don't matter. I forgot. Wait a minute. I guess that's a position I signed up for. I didn't remember. All right, it don't matter. I'm not really aiming on buying their truck. I don't think so. Not unless if they can tell the truth. I don't know. If they say that they don't take out taxes, them is at 1099. Well, if it is ever lease, you're gonna have to pay for fuel though. This is not an American truck company, right? They should pay a hell of a lot more. But the thing is, I do not want to buy another used truck. The only used truck I want to buy is the real cheap ones that's way down into the Stone Age, like anywhere between 2015, going back to 2005 at least. If not, they do have some mint condition old 98s and 99s. I did see a red 99, 98 Volvo zooming right in front of me in Bridgeville, right off US, what was it, Route 41? I forgot the name of that road. Between the Blue Star Hotel and the truck terminal. They got some 98s that are in perfect shape, but they got older trucks that are in beat up and they still run around. But I'm not aiming for no beat up truck. It's either gonna be a mint shape Volvo I'm fantasizing about, or maybe a 15 Volvo, or a 2005 Volvo. It seems like I'm more down with the Volvos when it comes to the old trucks. But when it comes to the brand new, up-to-date trucks, I'd rather stay with the Cascadians. But, I'd say, oh, shoot. Don't even touch that. It almost said close your application if you're not interested. No, I don't want to do that. You have a message awaiting response. Nah, this is the old one. Hold up. I just can't find it. No, I just saw it a while ago. Let me see if I could try and find it. I think this is it right here. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, here it is. Clear FM CSA Clearinghouse. Let me double check. Yeah, that's it right there. That's what I clicked when the last foreign truck job, the last truck that y'all saw me on, that's the one that sent me to do the drug test. I already got my password in the system and everything. Yeah, I did all of that. Let me just log in. Sign in. Yeah, Drug and Alcohol Clearinghouse. I'm clicking it, but it's not going yet. Alright, okay, here it is. Why does it want me to do it again? I don't know, man. I had it logged in before. Unlock your account. Nah, I don't know what happened. You're supposed to save your password without you typing in it. I don't remember it. I guess I must be connecting to the wrong website. Alright, forget that part. Oh, the lady, that lady with a Russian accent, that one, she said tomorrow she will help me out with that. It's like, excuse me, right now, I did not actually, I guess she wanted me to set that thing up first. She didn't want me to really do anything about the clearinghouse. The clearinghouse already said that I got 0 points, so I guess I was, qualified. That's the same thing the last one said. The clearinghouse said I got 0 on the last foreign truck job, and this one said the same thing. So anyway, yeah, earlier on when I was down in Thomasville, I told you, I did my second MVR, from last year. I did one this year. And I told you that I was having complications understanding the second MVR because they changed the style of doing things. And I had 2 MVRs. I showed y'all in the car sometime today. Not on this video, on the last video before this one. So those 2 MVRs, one is a 3-year history and the other one is 7. So I paid $8 for one and 6 for the other. So the clerk, just like how I said, put a finger and showed me that I got 0 points on the 3-year history and I got 0 points on the 7-year history. She said the 7-year history fell off. Whatever existed back in the 7-year history, it fell off. But I don't care. I am not changing my mind, and I do not want to see another American truck company again, ever. I keep saying that. I'm hooked. I'm not going to say it again. I will say it again, excuse me. I'm proud to say it again. It was fun being on that one until they started kicking me around with the in-shop and the escrow and the charges and what's the other one? What's the other word for the charges? The deferrals. I don't want to hear that shit. Excuse me. I don't want to hear that crap. So it was fun. I had my adventurous moments. I had my freedom. Not too much of a freedom, but I had some kind of freedom getting that truck to myself. And I had privacy. A lot of privacy. I ain't gonna say that it was all smooth, but I had a lot of privacy. I did some bold things with that truck too. I mean it. I really did. Some bold things. Even a Honda Civic wouldn't even go near it. But anyways, I had that truck to myself and I had a good time with it. But all I can say is, yeah, the last truck job, I I don't really have nothing much to say about that. The paycheck was a little bit better though. It just wasn't stable because it went in the shop 3 times and I lost. Suffered a couple of $100 because of that. But anyways, all I gotta say is it seemed like they might have me going lease purchase on this third truck job here, this second foreign truck job. The third truck job from Western Express going on to this third foreign truck job, including the second one. It seemed like I didn't realize it. Yeah, I did see it on the website. I wasn't paying attention. I thought I was applying for company. All right, if it ever is, the paycheck should be a lot bigger. Getting the used truck should be a lot faster. I ain't really crazy about that stupid, that foolish. I mean, so what? I already had a taste of it. I still want one of those that bad. I am not stupid. I still want me a 2015 or a 5 Volvo anyways. Only for now. I don't feel like buying nobody's. Yeah, you might say, yeah, the payments are going to come out of my paycheck. I don't care. I couldn't care less. If I was still driving for Western Express, I'll be getting, what, $1,500 to $2,000 or $1,300 on and off fluctuate. Yeah, so what? I could have used that money. All of that money that I stashed, I could have, bam, left that company, got me a cheap truck, and then get something better than that. I could have done it that way, but it didn't cross my mind at that time. So, taking truck payments out of my check probably ain't gonna affect me. It's not gonna affect me. It might affect you. You might talk about it much. The kind of route I'm going, I'm sucker punching everybody. I'm the one having it easy. I might suffer a lot more than most people. I don't know if I'm the only one, but I might suffer more. I might be in a very pitiful, scary condition compared to the rest of you. Some of y'all having it easy, not accepting a semi-truck or a semi-tractor and going own authority or owner operator. You feel comfortable doing company. And then others, they have it easy. They're getting bank accounts, like they're getting loans and military benefits and stuff like that, all kinds of crap that I'm not even familiar with. And they're buying them things easy. I don't care. I'm not even fazed. I'm not saying I don't want you to be. Good for you, man. More power to you. I'm in my own shoes. I'm in my own mold. I do it my way. And I'm comfortable with that. Because once I come out of that, you ain't gonna see me. Alright, if I ever get the chance, hopefully I will. Because if you ever see me driving one of them things, it's gonna be more likely a 25 and probably another 25. It's gonna be more like, my first one is probably gonna be 2005, 15, or 98 Freightliner, or Volvo. And then the next, it's gonna be something maybe that brand new, because I don't have to be in a hurry to really rush after those. I could stick to that old thing and keep on stashing money until I have enough money to do whatever I want, and then I'll just get what I want. And then after I knock out the first new truck, then that old one can still stay with me as a spare truck. And then I'll knock out another brand new one, and that's when I'll let go of the old one. When I have the third truck, then I'll let go of the first one, and then I have 2 brand new trucks right there. Maybe I might wind up getting a 2026. First a 25, then a 26. I'm thinking about that. I'm bent on it. Hopefully don't change the design of the headlights and make it look so ugly and all that. I don't want to get turned off. I don't know what a 25 looks like yet, or a 24. A 24 should probably come out already. But I'm really bent on getting a 25 or a 20 and a 26 or a 26, maybe 2 25s, I don't know. But the thing is, I'm not just kicking in the wind, man. I'm serious. So that's my goal. I stick to my truths. Just like how I bought my motorcycles, just like how I bought my 2 minivans whole. I stuck to a certain brand, and I wind up getting 2 of the same thing, except different year, different model, different body style, but the same model, same year. I mean, different year, excuse me. Different year, different body style. So if I'm that seriously committed, I'm definitely seriously committed to get what I want. But let me see. Is there anything else? I've been talking so long, it's getting dark. So it's going on to 35 minutes now. All I gotta say is I'm not really, I mean, it's a privilege and an honor to get into a 22. I never drove one before, but I'm not gonna buy their truck. They can take truck payments out of there, but I don't know. It's like they're thinking, I don't care if they want to pay me a visit and think that I'm gonna buy their truck. I'm not buying it. Why not? I'm going about my business my way. You can take my truck payments out of my paycheck, but I'm not buying your truck anyways. I never plan to. I'm just gonna go lease purchase so I can get paid much faster and stash the money in my bank account. That's what I might say to them. Like if I'm that close to getting a used truck, like if I want to save up 24,000, 20,000, 30, whatever, if I feel like I want to go that far, I'll do it. Like maybe 15 to 18,000 or 20,000, I'll buy me a 2015 something, and then the next 10,000, I use that to cover my trucks, but behind. Use it to cover the chassis, the warranty, knock out the alternator, get fresh starter, that kind of stuff. Fresh def pump, I don't care. Just so I can last for a good long time. Or I could just go ahead and let it sit in the storage and keep using their 2022 and fake like I'm buying it. I don't know. Whatever happens. They could take money out of my pocket if they want, but I don't really care about buying that truck. Unless if they wanted, like, if they knew I was gonna sucker punch them, now they're gonna switch on me and say, "Oh, we're gonna drop. All right, we'll drop the price. How much you wanna buy for?" Some people do go that way when they get nice and scared. What do you mean? I'm not really. I don't care. I'm not gonna spend more than $20,000. All right, how much do you want for it? Are you serious? Yeah. I'm planning on spending 18,000, the highest, on a used 2015 or a 5 or even a 98. Next thing you know, they change their mind. They're going to let it go for that reason. I kind of run into some cowardice people every once in a while. But I'm not really, I mean, if I get it for a fair price, I'll go ahead and take it, all right. I don't really plan on taking somebody else's truck from a company. I really like taking it off the lot. But if it falls into place, let it fall into place. Then I'll take that 22 that they got. But I'm not really interested. I am not interested. I got my mind bent on doing it my way. All right. I think I've done enough talking right here. I'm sorry I had to chit chat, flap my gums so much. But I just told y'all some kind of good news. So there you have it. I don't know if you're the type that don't mind me being depressed playing PC games or whatever. But anyways, till tomorrow, taking the drug test. Oh yes, before I end the video, they did say I will be having orientation Monday. It looks like I'm taking another rental car to go up there. I might have to. I don't want to take the Greyhound bus again. I know I've been through too much. It's possible my mom will help me out. She did it the first time. So, excuse me. I would have to say, yeah, I'm bent on taking another rental. So, I better watch what I spend because I already used her credit card a little bit. And most of the way I used her ATM card while I was up in Bridgeview. But anyway, I'm going to just go ahead and cross my fingers and hope I don't take the plane. They said that they was going to take me on a plane. I said, nah, I don't want to fly on a plane. I don't want to take no bus either. But anyways, let me cut this video because the storage space might get used up and it might cut off. I'll check y'all later. Till tomorrow.